Excuse me. Hi, Geminis. My name is Marlissa. This is at Word from Mars Tarot. I'm here today to do a love reading for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right. So, the signs that I see here off books are Pisces, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Cancer, Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So now, yeah, even though it's in different decks, you have all the water signs. So Pisces, Aries, Scorpio. You have um, Leo and Aries and Taurus and Aquarius. All right. So the overall energy of the spread is trust. So in traditional tarot, this would look like the Fool and being for sign of Aries. So baby, it's time for you to just close your eyes and trust and lean in. All right. This could be for, a new relationship, all right? Some sort of new beginning. Because there is some sort of ending here too. Like I do feel like Gemini, you're having to walk away from something in order for this new beginning to come about. Um, all right, because we have healing begins. This would be like the Six of Swords in traditional tarot, which is really painful and like walking away. But in this reading, I mean in this deck, she doesn't look as sad. It looks like she's actually looking forward to seeking the healing. Um, okay, and I feel like you really had to make a decision about this because we have daydreams and decisions. So you had to think about like what your options were. So maybe for some of you, it took a while for you to move on or move forward from whatever this is, something, whatever that was hurtful towards you. Okay. I also see here some chakra work that you're being called to work on. All right. So, because you have two cards here, I say go ahead and work on all of them. All right. Take your time. But you have the first and second chakra. So you have the base chakra and the sacral chakra. The base chakra, the mantra for that is I have. And with the sacral chakra, it's I want. All right. So this base chakra has to deal with your um physical world, your safety, your sustenance, your home, your finances, all of that. It has to deal with the things that you have. Basically having, like, when it comes to the Maslow hierarchy of needs, having that bottom part of the triangle like together. All right. So you may have like also like moved on from a job or something like that. Moved on from something that in a sense it impacted like your base. All right. Um, hmm. I'll go to this card. So we have the Embrace card. This is next to the base chakra. All right. Embrace. In traditional tarot, this is known as the world, sign of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. So you not only have an ending here, you have a beginning as well. This is the last card of the suit, and this will be the first one when it comes to the major arcana card. So these are very big energies for you. Taking leaps of faith, but ending out something, there being closure, something that you were successful at. Definitely a blessing. An ending, though, for sure. And something that is just like meant to happen. So you do have endings and beginnings here. So if you're a little bit weary about how this ending is going to impact like what you have, like you're going to be okay. Like you're going to be okay because you're going to go ahead and take that leap of faith. You also may be manifesting things that you want with this sacral chakra here, which is about I want. So this is about your emotions, your desires, all right? Sexuality. So some of you may be thinking about that, like maybe the sexual aspect and your relationship, all right? But if not, you're really thinking about what you desire, all right? What options you have. Maybe some of you are visualizing, because her eyes are closed in the daydream here. Maybe you're visualizing things that you want for yourself. So that would be a great thing to do. At the bottom of the deck, we have dedicated effort. So you are going to receive some sort of physical offer. Again, like I told you, you have like new beginnings and taking that leap of faith, but this dedicated effort is literally just doing the things that you need to do to perfect your craft. For some of you, this could even be like you're putting a lot of effort into your relationships and you're going to see the benefit from that. All right. With underneath this card, we have the Strengthening Bonds card, which would be like the Ace of Pentacles in traditional tarot, which is receiving some sort of offer. All right. Um, and that could be coming from a Sagittarius, or you could be wanting to make some sort of offer to a Sagittarius, Gemini. All right. Now, for the romance angels that are here, we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. So maybe some of you are going to come into contact with someone who you're going to end up marrying. All right. Maybe some of you are separated. You take it how it resonates, because the next card says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So there could also be multiple energies here. There could be somebody that you're being called to free yourself from. And there could be somebody where, your love life may, hit to that next level, and then you're going to see a wedding happen. We also have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So like I've been saying, like the collective this week, we're chatting it up. We're chatting it the fuck up. I don't know what's up with that. It's not a bad thing. It's just very interesting this coming out in a lot of readings. This Free Yourself card came out in whatever the first 3 readings. I did I think Taurus, Scorpio, and Libra for the first reading. So if you have any of those placements or you're connected to one, go ahead and watch that video, because the Free Yourself card did come out for them too. The card on the bottom of the deck says let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So there are ways where you're, being called to take back control of your life, but then there are also ways where you're supposed to, let go of your control issues. Quiet as a kept. Geminis can be very controlling. So I know that that's not going to be the easiest thing, and especially if you have like a Taurus placement, an Aries placement, ones that might make you a little bit more bossy. All right. We have past or past life. So that might be why, even if you end something with somebody, Gemini, like if you connect with somebody and it ends up being like this, like y'all just are like this, maybe it's because they're from your past or literally a past life, even if you haven't known them in this lifetime. We have they won't reach out. So there are definitely multiple energies here, because how are you going to be marrying somebody and then freeing yourself from somebody and then heart-to-heart conversations, but they won't reach out? That's a lot. Now, some of you, what I will say, Gemini, if you were the one who was like in the wrong somewhere, yeah, you're going to have to be the one to take that, leap of faith or whatever, right? And trust yourself and go ahead and reach out to who you are being called to reach out to have a certain conversation. But some of you are also moving forward. So y'all got to take that how it resonates and know like who you're supposed to be chatting to and who you're not. And we have stable. At the bottom of the deck, we do have envy. So keep in mind that there may be somebody that is envious about this relationship that comes along. It could end up being like your person's previous fling. So they may end up being mad or envious that like y'all's love life ascends to a level that theirs didn't. Okay. So I have this new deck. It's literally called the Love Deck. 3 cards came out, so I am going to read those to you, Jim. The first one was Pisces, so you could be connected to a Pisces placement. This says signs and love. So Pisces is known for their tender and intuitive heart. They dream of romance and their happily ever after, and they believe in love and want to be surrounded by it all the time. Represented as a fish, Pisces has emotions that run as deep as the ocean, and they seek partners who appreciate their imaginative and creative sentiments. This romantically inclined sign needs to approach new relationships with both eyes open so that they aren't clouded by their love for being in love. Okay, so maybe some of you guys, Gemini, because you all are represented by the lovers in the tarot deck, maybe sometimes y'all are clouded by your love for your love for being in love. A very dreamy state or whatever, right? If that's not you, again, this could be somebody who you're connected to or you were. We have the sun here. And with the sun, that's usually connected to the sign of Leo. All right. The sun represents ego, truth, and the strength you have within. It illuminates the best part of you and helps you share those parts with others without losing your sense of self. The sun pushes you to brighten every situation and relationship with the truest, most authentic parts of your personality. The sun is also associated with making sure you get what you deserve when it comes to love and romance. The power of the sun reminds you to never settle. So, Gemini, that feels like a strong message, like never settle. Maybe some of you are thinking about that when you think about some of your options and such. Maybe you end up thinking about, like, well, he or she, like, they're okay, they're mostly okay. And it's like, babe, no, like, if they're not hitting all the marks for you, never settle. All right, there's somebody who's going to hit all of the marks. It does not mean that you're not going to have to compromise in your relationships, but it does mean that, like, if you're settling, you know it. And Gemini, y'all are very intuitive people. So, like, don't play with me. Don't be settling out there, all right? The sun. Okay, we have the moon here. I read the moon as sign of Cancer, but some people read it as Cancer and Pisces. So if you're a person who ends up like taking the moon card as Pisces, then this is a, double confirmation since the other Pisces card already came out. The moon represents your emotions and intuition. It is associated with the private parts of your heart that you don't share with others, but may want them to instinctively pick up on. The moon sheds light on your deeply held feelings, which can both intrigue you and prevent you from taking big leaps when it comes to love. The moon also reminds you to be emotionally careful and make decisions that align with your true feelings. Call on the power of the moon to help you avoid repeating past mistakes or falling back into the same situation over and over. Gemini, 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 Gemini. This is a warning. Okay, this is a warning. Do not settle and be mindful. All right, of repeating the same mistakes over and over again or falling back into the same situations and cycles. Like, you're supposed to be ending something and embracing that ending and embracing like changing cycles. All right. Do not do the same old shit that you're used to. Y'all my little babies that don't listen. So I hope you take heed. And I hope you actually do listen. And I'm definitely let me know what heart to heart conversation you have. Let me know if this turns into a wedding. Let me know who you're releasing, all right? But that is what I have for you, Geminis. Love y'all. See you next time.